Hey everybody, it's Denise here. How you going out there? It is Saturday the 2nd of May 2026. It's just after 2:30 in the afternoon. I thought I'd get in and do the weekly card pull this afternoon, so I'm probably just going to head outside and get some work done outside in the yard when I've finished. I was shuffling the deck earlier and I've pulled this card once already today, and then it was shuffling again and it flew out and hit the floor. And my saying is, when it hits the floor, it's at your door. So, and it was the abundance card. So that's pretty cool. So I'll put that back in the deck now. That is card number 1. It's like the Fool, the New Beginnings. So, how you all going out there? How's your week been? I know I've had what the fluff was that kind of week this week myself. It's just been insane, and to be honest, I'm exhausted. I'm done this week. I really am. And I know a lot of other people out there are too. But I've had a couple of questions come my way this week. So thank you for that. I will answer those with what I know to be true in my life and my belief, because I know one of them was coming from her belief as well. So we will get in and do a card pull in a minute. But the first question was, what do you believe in? And it was posted in under one of my reading pulls that I did. And I sort of kind of get where she's coming from. She's of pretty much a Christian faith, I think. And it's my view that she's coming from the fact that doing this is not good. It's not good. It's said in the Bible. I've got flies flying around. Sorry, I've got no screens on my doors, and my doors are open for the dogs. Doing anything like this kind of work is evil, it's wrong, and you're not supposed to do it, and stuff like that. But some of us are just born this way, and there's nothing we can do about that unless deny it. And I denied this for a lot of years, but it didn't change the fact that, yeah, I came out of the spiritual closet eventually. But yeah, so there's no disrespect to her whatsoever. She has her beliefs and I have mine. But it is also my belief that things have been written in certain teachings that by man that try to make us not realise how powerful we are, because if we did, they'd have no type of control over us. So I'll just leave it at that. Is there good and evil? Of course there is. I've seen things around here that I've had to protect myself with, shadows and stuff like that. In the field that I've worked in for over 2 decades, I've only ever had a couple of times where I've really had to call in protection, because I've felt the energy and it wasn't very nice. Because when it boils down to it, everything is energy. And when you're born a sensitive, and well, I'll just take you on a little history trip. Ever since I was a little girl, I've been able to see spirit, and it used to scare me. It scared me quite a lot. I'd see, it sort of started with eyes. I'd see eyes, and then I'd see animals, and I'd see animal eyes, and I'd see a lady in white all the time. Usually when I was in bed at night, and I always had to have a night light on. Sometimes I'd get brave and I'd dive under the blankets and just, go to sleep that way. Other times I'd run into Mum and Dad's room and say, there's someone in my room, there's someone in my room. There was lots of someones in my room. And I've come to realise in my 20s that the lady in white was and is my guide, Celine. She has stepped back. She stepped back about 12, 13 years ago a little bit. She's still there, but she's sort of kind of stepped back a bit. But yeah, when you're born like this and you do see things from a young age, and a lot of kids these days are the same. They're telepathic. They can see things. They can hear things. They can see auras. I was the same myself, and I just thought everyone could do it. Turns out not everyone could do it, but everyone does have it. Everyone has the ability to tune into the spiritual planes, the different energies, the higher energies. I also have a belief in past lives, because since I was about 3 years old, we used to travel up to the Hunter Valley to visit my grandparents, and we'd go through a certain town, and I always used to say, Mum, I can't breathe, I can't breathe, I hate this place, I hate this place. And I had a past life, not a regression, just an actual knowing, an actual memory of a life, and how I died. And I might share that one day, but yeah, I'll put it this way. I was on the back of a cart being pulled by a horse, and I was assisting a lady who was injured or in labour. I think she was in labour, and something made the horse bolt, and the cart hit a rock, and I was thrown off and presumed dead, and ended up being buried alive. I wasn't dead. So yeah, I know where I'm buried. I know who I am. It took me a lot of years to get through that. And funnily enough, I was reading through the family history book a few years ago, and there's an actual case where that happened. That actually happened. And I'm going, whoa, okay, that's a little creepy. But I used to be like that since I was a little kid. And then when I was about, I don't know, pre-teen, 10, 11, 12, I said to Mum one day, because we used to live across the road from an Anglican church, I said to Mum, why don't we go to church? And Mum said to me, because I want you to grow up with your own beliefs. She knew that I had something, so, and it's not bad. It's not bad, it's a gift. It took me a long time to realise that being a sensitive was a gift, because Mum always used to say to me too, stop being so sensitive. I'd cry at things or things like that, and she'd say, you stop being so sensitive. And I ended up taking that to be a bad thing, but it's not a bad thing, it was how I worked. So being an empath, I'm pretty wiped out right now with my own stuff, and just feeling the energies of other people out there around as well. It's just pretty crazy, so I've got to put my own protections on. But yeah, so to answer that lady's question, what do I believe in? I believe in Jesus. I believe in God. I actually had, and I'm really coming out of the closet here right now, in 1999, I actually had a vision with Jesus, a visitation. And it was during my Reiki attunement. And I don't talk about this very much. I don't hardly talk about it at all. So I'm really coming out of the closet with this right now. And he stood there and just showed me his hands. He was a healer. The Reiki energy is healing. We know there was missing years in his life, and we know that, well, we're being told that he went and studied all the different type of traditions and healings and learnings. So there's nothing against that as well. And there's another card that's hit the floor. Let's see what this one says. Miracles. See? Miracles. Fancy that, talking about Jesus and healing, and the card of miracles comes out. It's not very clear, is it? And that is card number 34. So we'll read that one shortly. So I'm onto something here. So thank you for your question. I understand where you're in. There goes a whole heap more. Sorry about that. I'm in the middle of cleaning the place. I've got a house inspection and that, so I'm pulling everything apart and cleaning everything up. So my old fireplace behind me's just had all the stuff pulled off it, because it's just all the soot from the chimneys just falling all down on everything, and I'm cleaning it all up. So yeah, thank you for that question, and I fully respect where you're coming from, and please have an understanding and respect from where I'm coming from as well, because I've had a lot of experiences as well. You might have as well. So the other question was, does spirit or can spirit see what's coming for our future? And yes, they can. And sometimes they can give you a heads up, and sometimes they're not allowed to, because you have to go through your own experiences, and it's not always easy. And I can tell you, again, from doing the work and connecting in with people's loved ones, that a lot of messages, it's an evidential mediumship where there's proof of evidence that the soul survives after the person's physical body has passed. Done that for decades. I've had lots of feedback from that, doing that for decades. I've read for people across the globe. So I do know what I'm talking about here, and I've had lots of confirmation from people. And within my own world, since Dean's passing, he has come through before. I'll tell you about an experience I had last night too. Crazy. But where was I? Lost my train of thought. Yeah, evidential mediumship. Can they see what's happening in our future? Yes. Can they give us a heads up? Yes. December last year, Dean came through to a medium friend of mine and told me that I had a long hallway, she was shown a long hallway that I had to walk down, and that I had to be strong and have courage and take it one step at a time. Oh boy, I knew back then it wasn't good, and I'm walking that path now, and it is exhausting. It's absolutely exhausting. I don't know what my future is going to bring right now. I had something planned, but that's fallen through, so we'll see what happens. So this week I've had laughs, I've had tears, I've spoken to people, I've taken the courage path on, and moving ahead forward, and yeah, we'll see what comes of it next. So yes, our loved ones in spirit can see what's coming ahead for us, because it is said, and I can't prove this, but it's said that time there is different than linear time here. Like 50 years to us could be like 5 minutes to them. So they can see what's coming down the track. Like I can see some things that are coming down the track, but I am not meant to know everything, because I am meant to live the experience myself. If anyone like us, like that did this kind of work, knew what next week's lotto numbers were, do you think we would not be putting them on? Seriously, it's just not how it works. So yeah, so there's the two questions that I've had from the week. I'll share another story about the importance of connection and communication. I think I shared some of this last week. I went and introduced myself to, and look at the flies, they're shocking. A lady last week at our local crop swap group, and because I was very interested in what she was proposing on her property, and she's rang me a couple of times this week, and I went and because of our conversation last Sunday, communication, connection, community, I went and visited a property today, a 400-acre cattle property today at Gresford Way. Met with a lovely gentleman and his wife and the two grandkids, and absolutely stunning property, absolutely stunning, and massive gardens. Oh boy, I was a little overwhelmed. But yeah, I'm going to be doing some garden maintenance work for them next week. It's going to probably end up being 2 days a week, so I have to juggle things around with all the other jobs I do as well. But it's a start, and yeah, just connect in, communicate with people through this work that I do and these cards that I use, these cards aren't evil. They are just a tool. They are all positive based cards, and through doing this each Saturday, Sunday, sometimes a Friday, I have had people reach out to me. I've had people ring me. I've had people in tears. It seems to open a doorway to allow people to communicate, to share their fears, to, and I'm going through my own shit, but it doesn't mean I can't help someone else. Just like I know a girlfriend's going through her own shit, but she can still, be there for me when I need it and stuff like that. It's just the way the world works, and we just need to be open to being vulnerable and knowing that it's okay. And I think I said it before, it's okay not to be okay. So these cards are just a tool, and I will keep using them. There is nothing evil about them. So yeah, just a form of communication and energy work. But yeah, like I said, with that communication that I had, and I'm 16 minutes already, this is going to be a longer video, guys. Sorry, I just need to say all this. Sorry if you've got TikTok brains, but if you want to, listen to it, fine. If not, scroll on by. But last night I was in the lounge room and my light kept going on and off. Now, spirit communication, spirit has their energy, their source, their pure energy. They like to play with electrical things, radios coming on, fans coming on, what else? Lights, that's a big one. Do you sometimes when you're driving at night, go under a street light and it goes off, things like that? Yeah. Well, last night in the lounge room, I was just cuddling my little pup and the light went off. Like, oh, okay. And then it come back on, and then it went off and come back on. And so I videoed it. I've put a reel up. It's public. And I thought, well, faulty light switch or spirit communication. So I started talking to it. It ended up being my beautiful man Dean just playing a game with me with the lights. So, and he said to me last night when I finished, he said, your life's about to change tomorrow. That's what he said last night. I thought, oh, okay. I'm hoping for the positive. And then today I went and met these lovely people. Their 4-year-old grandson came running outside to me and gave me the biggest hug around the legs. Never met this little boy before. But yeah, he just came running to me and gave me the biggest hug around the legs. And his grandma said, oh, I didn't even get one of them. So it's a bit crazy, but that was just a beautiful moment. But yeah, so Dean said to me last night, your life's about to change tomorrow. And I'm like, well, I hope it's positive because I'm so over all the crap right now. And then I went out there today, and as I was leaving there today, the words came into my mind, your life just changed from today. I'm like, oh, okay, so we will just see where that goes from now, whether anything comes from it or not. But it was as clear as day in my mind. Your life just changed. So, yeah, time will tell. I'll let you know. So let's get in and do a card reading for this week, Sunday the 3rd to Saturday the 9th. Happy birthday to all the Taurean babies out there. I'm a Taurus. I'll be celebrating another year around the sun on Friday this week, along with another girlfriend of mine. So, but I'll be out busy working, so no celebrations there. So we'll pull a card for the collective, and then we'll do the 1, 2, 3, and then I'll read through them as usual. It is, I think I've been doing this for about 10, 12, 13 weeks now. Denise Lynn, Soul Coaching deck. So a card for the collective. I'll keep the one of miracles out because that came up when we were speaking about Jesus and God and healing and things like that. I'll read that one too. And a card for the collective for this week, the 3rd of May to the 9th. Card for the collective. Clear the deck because I've been doing a lot of talking while I've been shuffling. Power. Whoa. Card for the collective this week. Power. Stay in your power. Beautiful big elephant. Such a regal creature. That card is number 40. Now I've got 4 pairs of glasses. I have broken one, lost a set, left a set at a lady's place, and so now I'm down to these ones and they're shocking. Dina be laughing at me. So let's, okay, I want to do another one. This one will be for the collective too because I was too busy talking. Beauty for the collective. I know the camera's not real bright, is it? Real clear. Beauty. That is card number 6. So 1, 2 or 3. Let's go. All right, 1. Acceptance. Oh, this card comes out quite a bit, doesn't it? Card number 1, acceptance. What have you got to accept in your life? We spoke about, I think this came out last week and it's been out before as well. That is card number 2, which is card number 1 for the ones. I'm just saying the numbers on the cards can actually hold relevance for you as well. So for the people that pick card number 2, flow. And that is card number 21. Flow. Accept and go with the flow. Got some beautiful air energy happening again. And card number 3s and water energy actually. Card number 3s. Healing. Number 27. Healing. We were talking about healing earlier. There you go. So let's get in and read these. So for the one that hit the floor that's at your door, miracles, that is a boat sailing in the clouds in the ocean. And that is card number 34. Card meaning miracles occur in your life every day. Watch for and embrace them. As you notice and accept the small wonders in your life, greater gifts will grow in abundance all around you. Your soul wants you to know, expect miracles, praise and celebrate them when they appear. No matter how small, be open to allowing the Creator to solve challenges for you in mysterious and wondrous ways. Trust that everything is unfolding graciously and perfectly in your life, and let go of fear and doubt. Don't limit the way that miracles can appear in your life by having expectations. Be open for them to appear from sources beyond your imagination. My life is a miracle. There you go. So that was the one that fell out when we were talking about stuff. So for the collective 2, we had 2 cards. Power. Card number 40, I think it was, yes. Express your strength with grace and take back your power. It's safe to own your gifts. I was talking about that, wasn't it? Some people have different ideas, but it's okay. You know, it might take time if you've got a gift to actually bring it out in the world. You might be scared, but hey, it was given to you for a reason. Accept that within you is a place of divine strength and inner ability. Your soul wants you to know this card appears when you're ready to stand in your power. If you've lost or given away your authority to someone or something else, it's now time to reclaim it. If you're holding on to limiting beliefs, or if you're afraid of being shunned, judged, or ostracized, it's time to let go of those limitations. Release any fear of misusing your power. True strength doesn't dominate or manipulate. It's a gift from the Creator that dwells within you. So true. You have the spiritual power that's born of sacred love, wisdom, and grace. This ability can heal others and bring light into the darkness. Affirmation, I am a radiant, glorious, powerful being. Wow, that's one for the collective. Yeah, if you work with love, what did it say there? With sacred love, wisdom, and grace. There's, definitely something to be said for that. That was the elephant for the collective. Big, strong beast. And beauty was the other one for the collective. What number is that? 6. Card meaning you're beautiful inside and out. Your sacred inner and outer space are radiant and glorious. No matter what your age, your loveliness is growing. Create outer harmony in your home environment, even in small ways, such as a vase of flowers, a scented candle, or clean windows, and your inner grace will glow. Your soul wants you to know the more you see beauty around you in your environment, yourself, and your body, the more it will fill your life in all forms. Be hesitant to say anything about yourself or your body that's negative. Don't put yourself down silently or to others. Instead, affirm beauty and take time to adorn your body and personal space. Take a luxurious bath, read a book, have a massage, or create a home altar. Cherish yourself and luminescence within you and around you. You will glow. Yeah. So cherish yourself and the luminescence within you and around you. You will glow. Affirmation, I am deeply and profoundly beautiful. So that's another one for the collective. So yeah, honor your beauty. I know I knock the shit out of myself, and I know we all do. But we've got to stop. We've got to stop. Realize that we are beautiful beings, and that's a lovely card. So let's get into the 1s, 2s, and 3s. Sorry, this is a bit longer one. Acceptance. Again, comes out quite often. Card meaning, acceptance is a sacred act of power. Accept your light. Embrace all parts of yourself. Allow yourself to receive the gifts of the universe. You're worthy of these blessings and so much more. Your soul wants you to know. At times it may be difficult to fully accept yourself exactly as you are. Yet when you don't, you deny the divine part of you. Your soul, in truth, every experience that you've had, even the ones that you thought weren't good, allowed you to advance on your spiritual path. There were no wrong experiences. Everything that has occurred in your life has been part of a divine plan for your spiritual development as a soul. I guess more than me, a lot of us may need to hear this because this card keeps coming out. If only you could see yourself as those in the spirit realm do, you'd know how remarkable and wondrous you are. As you increase your acceptance, you'll help others love and unconditionally be at peace with themselves. And the more that you accept yourself, the more fulfillment you will experience. Affirmation, I unconditionally accept, cherish, and love myself just as I am. So yeah, arms open wide, in the boat, moving forward in the clouds. Okay, that was card number 1. Card number 2, flow. So with acceptance comes flow. We've got birds, we've got the river, is it? Yes. River in the middle there. So that is card number 2 for the 2s. And it is card number 21, flow. Card meaning, it's time to let go. You're entering a period of gracious ease and flow. All is unfolding perfectly and with good timing. Everything is falling into place because you aren't resisting the drift of the great river of life. There you go. It's like if you're in a kayak, like we used to do a lot of kayaking on the river here. If you're trying to go upstream, you're just going to wear yourself out. So why not just go with the flow? If you've got a strong flow, just go with the flow. Every time you try to paddle upstream in life, you're just going to knock yourself out. So that's really important lesson to learn. Doesn't mean you can't change your circumstances. It just means sometimes you just need to stop and give yourself a rest and just, yeah. When you're in a state of flow, you aren't pushing the river to go faster and you aren't swimming against it. I just said that, didn't I? As in the case of a yak. You just let go of the shore and enjoy the ride. A Native American saying is, it's best to ride the horse the direction that it is going. If you aren't feeling the smooth currents of life, it might mean that you're trying to control situations in your life or you're being self-critical or judgmental. The way to move into flow is through gratitude and appreciation and by allowing others to support and help you. Affirmation: the glory of the universe flows through me. Well, I just messaged a friend and I had gratitude and appreciation for her. So there you go. Gratitude takes you a long way. So that is flow card number 2. And the last card, because we're at half an hour, I'm sorry guys, I try to make these shorter, but I just have too much to say, don't I? Healing. And it's all, just to try and help you in life and help me just through my experiences, my ups and downs, as well as you have ups and downs. Healing. Healing is occurring. You're a natural healer. Again, we're talking about energy, hands, healing, Reiki. You're on the mend and or a situation is being resolved. Have faith that it's happening. Your soul wants you to know healing is natural. Everything in nature has the astringent ability to restore itself. You're a part of the world, so you also have this innate ability. Often healing needs to occur on the inner planes before it can manifest on the outside. To assist this process, focus on what's great and let go of what isn't working or what's wrong. Hold a vision of the solution that you desire. Be patient and trust that recovery is occurring in its own time and way. Nature is one of our greatest healers, so spend time with the trees. Soak up the rays of the sun and dance in the rain. Oh, we need some rain desperately, don't we? So yeah, get outside, ground yourself, put your feet on the earth. Sit there for 3 minutes just facing the sunlight with your eyes closed so you're not looking at the sun. You get so much vitamin D and it's so healing. Go hug a tree, be a tree hugger. The energy that comes off trees, they transmute the negative energy within you and, you get the positive back. And that just goes down through the roots into the soil, whatever you believe. Affirmation: phenomenal healing energy flows through every cell in my body. And that is for the card number 3s. Okay, guys, I've chatted long enough. I hope you watch to the end, or you can just scroll halfway through to the card readings. And I will leave it there and we will talk again soon. Much love, everyone. Bye for now.